Shoutouts to my local friend, Big D, the Lucario main. I'm making this video for you, and for everybody else that's been asking me a lot about Lucario. Overall, I think Lucario is a character that's been pretty popular in the past, but never been all too popular. I know a lot of people really hate playing against this character, but at the same time, he creates some of the most hype moments you will ever see from any character ever. Look up Frostbite 2017 Sue, and you'll definitely agree with me. Anyways, today I want to talk about Lucario, talk about how strong I think he's going to be, speculate a lot about how I think his kit's going to work in the next game, and overall go over a lot of my own opinions about Lucario in Smash Ultimate. And with that said, let's get started. Now, the thing about Lucario, at least so far, is that it seems like he's a character that is generally quite similar, but gets a lot of benefits in Smash Ultimate. And I think the first benefit we can look at is just the reduced landing lag on all of his moves. Now, of course, this benefits every character in the game, but I think especially for Lucario, it's going to be important because what it does is that it makes that at earlier percents, as Lucario, you can be a lot more safe on shield. And this was a problem that he had a lot. While he could get a lot of huge combos out at earlier percents, you know, a lot of the times if you throw out your moves, they just didn't have enough push block for you to then land and get away. But by having a little bit less end lag, I think overall at earlier percents, Lucario is going to be able to fight a bit more safe. And as well, of course, have a bit more consistent combos, which were never a bad problem about him, but something that could kind of fall sometimes. As well, though, what I think is going to be important is that with less end lag on shield, he's going to be just almost completely impossible to punish. It was always really hard to do this in the past anyways, but now, I mean, he throws a back air, and what can your opponent do? Really nothing. And I think that, in addition to the other buffs that he's been given, is going to make this character a lot more safe overall and probably a lot more consistent. And that's kind of the general direction of Lucario in Smash Ultimate so far. Balloon knockback is another thing that I think will also help him be more consistent and live a lot longer, because what it seems like so far is that a lot of the times there aren't way too many kill confirms in the game so far, which is kind of annoying, and I kind of hope that they change, honestly. But if the game stays as it is right now, what that means is that Lucario will a lot of the times just be hit again and again and again, being put into extremely high percent, and then, you know, Lucario doesn't even really need kill confirms to get kills. He can just kind of throw out smashes, throw out back airs, throw out up airs, throw out side Bs, throw out neutral Bs into up smashes. He has all of that, and then finish off kills while the opponent is still just trying to beat that balloon knockback. And while again, this might be a thing that's kind of changed because I think a lot of people are complaining about this, if it doesn't, this is going to benefit Lucario, I think, more than almost anything else. If there's one move that I do hope is changed about Lucario, it's got to be his Nair. And this Nair was actually pretty good. It was somewhat fast, it could combo, it was actually pretty safe in the neutral, but I think the problem about it is that it just felt quite inconsistent. It didn't come out that well, the hitboxes just didn't really fit on the character that well. And while it was a great move, it also was a really terrible move at the same time. And all I really want for this move is just for them to make it more consistent, for them to make so that the hitboxes maybe last a bit longer, maybe the hitboxes are a bit bigger. I don't know exactly what they should be doing with this move, but just something, because it could be such a great part of his arsenal. And right now, while it's good, it could be great. The final bonus that I wanted to mention to Lucario from the changes in the Smash Ultimate mechanics is that now, since it's a lot harder to air dodge stuff because there's more lag, and the directional air dodge especially has a ton more lag, Lucario's 50-50 up throw up air is probably going to be like a 60-40. It's going to be a lot more reliable now, it's going to kill a lot more often now, and I think that that's just going to make him, again, a little bit more consistent. Lucario is actually one of the stronger characters in Smash 4. He almost hit the high tier, he does a ton of damage, has a ton of combos, has pretty good frame data. And I think overall, especially a medium to high aura Lucario can arguably be one of the best characters in the entire game. But the problem about Lucario is that A, he again isn't that consistent, and B, if you play him and you get down a stock, especially in Smash 4, you just kind of lose the game. And that really sucks as this character. If you get gimped early, you miss out on all of that rage, all of that benefit to your neutral from that, all of those chances to get just early kills with Lucario, everything about him. And that made so that either you would just kill the opponent really early again and again as they got you to high rage, or you just kind of go out like a buster. And I think overall, that held him back a lot. It made so that while he could be an extremely clutch character, he also could be a really bad buster. One thing that I think could actually fix this in Smash Ultimate isn't actually a change to the character, it would be a change to the rule set. From what we've seen so far, it seems like there's, for the most part, a lot of 3 stock matches going on. And if this continues, because the game's a bit faster than Smash 4, that means that Lucario is going to be playing in 3 stock. And that actually, I think in many cases, benefits him, because while being able to just jank out 2 kills really quickly with high aura is great as Lucario in Smash 4, again, he has the problem where if you get janked, you just kind of lose. But in 3 stock, it gives you more chances to get to that high aura and makes it that if you get killed at the very beginning from a really stupid way, you're going to have a lot more time to actually use your 2nd or 3rd stock as a comeback mechanic against your opponent's stocks. I think this will just up the amount of times that he can actually make comebacks, and while it might make so that he's a little bit less clutch, I think overall most Lucario mains can kind of agree it's a worthwhile trade. And there you go, those are all my ideas about Lucario. Overall, I think he's going to be, again, a very strong character and maybe be a bit stronger because he's going to be a bit more consistent. That's the main idea I want to pull out right here. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, and as well, tell me in the comment section down below who you want to see in the next analysis out of all the characters, because we have a lot to go from here. As always, guys, though, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a smashing day.